I'm Abigail Abba Ishen from Axim Girls Senior High in the Nzima East District. Okay, so my expectation for this training, just as the reason we were told to come was, learning new ways or innovative ways for emergency remote teaching. And so when I was coming, I had high expectations of, learning these ways, that the teacher will not always be in the classroom, but we can use digital ways to teach the students, because especially when this COVID-19 came and students were asked to sit home for over 5 months, most of them came and they couldn't even remember what they had been taught before they went. And when they came, most of them did not really understand what they were being taught. And I knew that if we could have used some of these digital means to teach them when they were in the house, they could have known something, or they could have learned on their own without the teacher being there. And when they came, they could have, we could have continued from where we left. But when they came, we had to start all over again, because we're not using some of these digital means to teach. And so I had expectations that COVID has given us, an insight, or COVID has opened our eyes to some challenges we may face in some years to come. And so if we are able to learn these new ways, we'll be able to teach children whether the teacher is there or not.
My name is Christian Soglonu from St. John's Secondary School in STMA district. My expectation for this program, I'm expecting that by the end of this program, I should be able to use ICT tools to enhance teaching and learning. That is my main focus.
Marina Nazamson from Archbishop Porter Girls in the secondary Takoradi metropolis. I was expecting a lot from the program when I was invited. Looking at the trends in education, students becoming more sophisticated. Sometimes they even know more about the ICT tools than we do. So I was expecting that the facilitators would take us through the use of the ICT tools, and then take us through the modern trends of teaching any other subject apart from ICT, how to inculcate ICT into educating our students, be it in the classroom, outside the classroom, at home, and everywhere.
My name is Victoria Mati from Bogoso, St. Augustine Senior High. My expectation for this program is to sharpen my skills and equip me to be a very good teacher, and then to help me inculcate into the kids as far as technology is concerned. As we all know, technology is developing rapidly of late. Therefore, there is the need for us to invest this in our various classrooms to enhance our teaching methods. So I was so much happy when I was being called for this workshop. I hope after this, I'll have the courage when I go back to do or to impart into my classroom that the method I used in teaching, I will improve upon that, and then to inculcate into my students so they will come out and be bold and function anywhere they found themselves in the future. Thank you.
I'm Rhoda Kofi from the Boise district, and it's Wasa East district, SIPO school complex. When I was called for this particular workshop, I was hoping to come and build my capacity in terms of ICT, get more skills to go and impact my students, because I teach ICT at my school. And then I also expect to get networked with other teachers so that I can acquire some knowledge from them. And also I'm looking forward to know how best I can integrate ICT or the tools, the new technologies in teaching and learning.
Okay, so my name is Elvis Imbia from the Metro Education Office. Actually, I'm at the Teachers Resource Center. So what we do there is that we take care of schools in the district. They come there to learn ICT and other subjects too. So what I'm actually expecting from this workshop is gaining knowledge, in-depth knowledge, and innovative ways of teaching ICT and actually other subjects. In fact, inculcating ICT in the teaching and the learning process. That is actually what I'm looking for. And now also to gain enough resources to help our students, okay? You know, the standard of education or the standard of learning is actually going down a little bit. So we have to look at modern ways to improve our teaching and our learning. So I'm expecting that by the end of the program, in fact, we will be abreast and actually I'll have in-depth knowledge on all these things.
I bring you greetings from the Regional Director of Education, Mrs. Felicia Ejibia Okan. It is my greatest pleasure to welcome every one of you to this morning training dubbed ICT Transforming Education in Africa. I'm so glad to have you all here this morning, and I'm grateful to the organizers for extending an invitation to me. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 and its associated closure of all schools from March 2020 to January 2021 had adverse effects on education. School-going children in hard-to-reach areas and areas where technology was non-existent were disadvantaged and could not benefit from virtual and other technology-driven lessons and activities available at that time. So as part of quality, equitable and accessible education for all Ghanaian children, the UNESCO is supporting the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service to conduct this pilot training on emergency remote teaching for selected junior and senior high school teachers across the country to facilitate the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goal 4, which seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all Ghanaian children through ICT. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of Ghana has placed a strong emphasis on the role of ICT in contributing to the country's economy, but access to ICT still remains highly inadequate and unevenly distributed. The capacity of teachers and educators to deliver policies still remains low, with many averse to adopting ICTs in the classroom or with inadequate skill and knowledge on the use of ICT in teaching.
The reason is that we can now distribute the load over the access points. Okay. NAT 2 and NAT 1. Okay. NAT 2, NAT 1 and NAT 2. So towards my left side, NAT 2. Towards my right side, NAT 1. Have you all been able to connect? Super. Yes. You for now, let's do that. Okay, so we would also be pointing you to the learning management system, which has a lot of resources, and you are meant to go through the resources before you'll be duly deemed as having completed this training. And it is GHBO learning, It is GH, we'll show it on the board for you. It's GHBO.
Our friends from Wa to Dongo, this morning I had a family to their capital. They wish to come to Wa to have set programs. The whole area is covered. Those who know that part, for us, we know everywhere in this country. That's why I'm mentioning Babili, Dongo. Dongo is the speaker's hometown. But the speaker cannot go to his hometown from Wa today. Just from Wa to Casino to Dongo, he can't make it. And so if we have the opportunity, we have had the opportunity of being here, and we are seated comfortably, please, let us take advantage and don't go back. Let's share. As we stand here, whether you are natural, CCT or that is not my beef. My beef is teachers are going to learn new things and they are going to apply them to act knowledge. And that's my ultimate happiness. And so we take your numbers, we take the application. As we move, we'll come. I wish you a peaceful stay here. God bless our homeland Ghana. And make GNAT great, reliable, and vibrant teacher union in the 21st century. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
G H for Ghana, E for Bob, O for Orange. Learning.com. GH, we'll show it on the board to you. Now, I assume that you all sent, I assume that you all have phone numbers, 2, 3, 4, 5 phone numbers, but you sent one phone number to the organizer. One phone number. Now the phone number is what you're going to use as your username or password.
I am Abigail Baishen. Yeah, when I was coming, I was hoping to learn new ways of teaching remotely, so that even though we may not always be in the class, we'll be able to teach these children. And when we came, these expectations have been met. We've done, it was not only theoretical, but we've been able to do practical things to teach these children, whether in face or when we are not in class. A big thank you to UNESCO, GNAT, GES, and all stakeholders who came together to put such a great program for us.
It has really been grateful being here, and I less expected that this is how the program will be enrolled, and I can't imagine that such knowledge has been in the head of people in Ghana here. I thought I knew it all in ICT, but this program has really changed the face of ICT in me, and it has really been good. And I want to thank the organizers for the program. I want to thank UNESCO, I want to thank GES, I want to thank GNAT for this program. And I'll be like Oliver Twist, I will always ask for more.
To a very large extent, I was expecting the organizers, upon invitation, to really delve into the new technological ways of teaching, which they have done beyond what I expected. Actually, my well of knowledge has been deepened. I now have my appetite for using technology has been whipped, and I hope to do more, better than what we were doing. And moreover, the kind of interactions we had really enlightened both the IT teachers and non-IT teachers, and to me that's a very big plus. Every one of us will be living with something. You could see it from everybody's body language and from the way we were all receptive to the program. We thank UNESCO, we thank GNAT, and a big thank you to GS as well. We are hoping to see more of this and more interactions. We also hope to bring on board our colleague teachers so that we can make education in Ghana the best.
My expectation has been met in that we know we are all in a global world of today. Therefore, when I heard the word remote, I was like, what is the training going to be? And really, we've come to learn that, or my expectation has been met in a sense that I'm being taught how to make use of social media, especially the emails, how to upload pictures, videos, and even how to upload files into the social media to help my students learn, since technology is the word that is reigning today and it's part of us and it's part of our day-to-day activities. And so I'm so happy to learn this, and I promise that when I go, I'll go and use it effectively so that the school and the students will also benefit. Thank you.
My expectation for coming to this particular program has been greatly achieved because I wanted to get or acquire some skills that will help me in my teaching to adjust to the current trend of education, and I really have gotten something home, and I think it's going to really help me in my teaching.
So you acknowledge your sponsors?
Very, very well. I really acknowledge UNESCO, GNAT, and Ghana Education Service for giving us this opportunity to have this knowledge.
My expectations have actually, in fact, the program has actually gone beyond my expectation. What I expected, I've gained actually more than that. And trust me, this has gone a long way to help me in my teaching and then the learning process. Actually, I'm also going to impact this into my colleagues and the other staffs. So I will say that this workshop should be organized more. In fact, it's really beneficial, and if teachers can get access to these information, these resources, I think it will help Ghana go beyond aid. Okay, so UNESCO Emergency Remote Teaching. We would like to thank UNESCO for this opportunity, for actually coming to help us, coming to upgrade us, update us, and also for all these resources. Also to the Ministry of Education and to the Ghana Education Service, that's GES. In fact, we say kudos to all of them. In fact, they have done so well. In fact, for bringing us here was not easy, but I think getting these people together, getting all of us together, and getting this information, gaining this knowledge has really benefited us so much. So we like to thank all of them, and also our facilitators. In fact, they have done so well. They have done so well. So we say thank you to all of them.